Okay, we're down here to what's called the Heritage Square. The building I'm showing now, we're going to go in pretty soon. This is the Rosson House, or Rosson. I'm not sure. Pronouncing it wrong. Anyways, there's the loudest pavilion. And then over there's the carriage house, and you can see there's a carriage. I hope that's coming out. I can't see the screen. Zoom out. And then there's some more buildings.
And in fact, these three doors would typically be closed to you when you first came in, so that you didn't have access to the inner workings of the house. And if it was your first time here, the Rossons would probably let you sit out here for 5 minutes before they recognize you, so you had time to be impressed. And they want you to notice the 12-foot high walls and the pressed tin ceilings. And the grand staircase with wallpaper that goes up and around, and even underneath it over there. 15 people per tour.
Yeah, I like this pattern the best. Yeah. There's another one in the back parlor that takes a 3-dimensional. Okay.
Where all the timbers come to build this thing, probably from the northwest.
Well, the largest pine forest in the United States is up in Flagstaff. Sir, if you could step forward about 3 steps. There you go. Keep coming. A little bit. Great. And so they would have done a lot of fir and pine from up there. Right? This is the formal parlor. This is the front room. This is where you and what is business would be conducted. Okay. So this is where you would show off your stuff. If you have knickknacks, it means that you have more money than you need for food, clothing, and shelter. So if you have to dust it, you're in pretty good shape. Now, if you're real fancy, maybe you'd get this organ from the Sears catalog. But if you ever shopped at IKEA, you know how everything comes in pieces? Well, you have to put the organ together. She was a Mexican-American woman, married to Mr. Gamble, so she lives here for almost 40 years and has her children. Now, these 2 pictures here we got from the Rosson family. Some people tell us that this should not be Mrs. Rosson because the hairstyle and the collar is wrong, but maybe some people just don't change. You know, she thought that's how she looked the best, so she did it that way. Maybe it's one of them. So they're just showing off again. Look, we have some red glass. When it's a boarding house, it's covered over with contact paper and paint.
Was that original? Was that there all
Those
those
2
years?
pieces are original.
They never broke or anything all those years. That's great.
The one over the door into the hallway does, so we replaced it, but with wavy glass so you know it would be different.
Yeah.
All right, let's step on into the dining room. You don't eat in the kitchen, you don't eat in the family room. And in fact, breakfast would be the big meal of the day. That's when you'd have meat, fruit, cereal, toast, a couple of kinds of bread, maybe, and pie. Everybody likes pie back then. The luncheon meal would be your dinner, and that would probably be a sandwich, and then supper would be the evening meal, whatever leftovers you have. This is a nice sunroom. The window on the right is... Now, you know how we get snowbirds here? Folks that come to visit in the wintertime? Back then, the Phoenicians would go up north in the summertime. They go up to Flagstaff for pacing. Where? I was just saying that the staircase comes from the Sears catalog. And in fact, by 1902, you can buy your entire house from the Sears catalog. It's called a craftsman home. They would even sell you the foundation. A lot of them